This is called Little Women, and it's made out of a foot-operated sewing machine, and it incorporates an original laced Victorian woman's boot, and it represents the exploitation of women in the garment industry. Kinetic sculpture involves moving parts. So a spectator would go up to a sculpture, crank a handle on one of these sculptures, the sculpture starts moving, creates sound. The sound is microphone, goes through effects processors in a computer, and comes out through headphones or speakers. The sound generation is what I use in terms of incorporating the electroacoustic or sound art vehicle in my work.
Gary DiBenedetto's work, combining electroacoustic music and kinetic sculpture, had an odd source of inspiration: his fascination with industrial antiques.
I've always loved the beauty of early 1900s castings and products manufactured during that time. There's a certain aesthetic to those items that is just so wonderful. And all of the sculptures that I work on are all created out of these pieces of 1900 castings combined with construction and industrial materials. It's a very complicated puzzle of putting all of these objects together into a form, a functional sound generating form. Spool winder is a sculpture that was made out of a collapsible book stand, a spoked carriage wheel, 2 spool winders, and a belt made out of a barrel seal. The sound generating device consists of pennies. As they go around this carriage wheel, they drop against the axle. The spectator is now hearing something that they would not have anticipated. The unusualness of it spikes in interest, and it enables me to present electroacoustic composition to people. It enables me to describe deep listening, environmental sound, and so it's been very rewarding. So that's the effects processing. Ringer is a sculpture made out of a manually operated clothes wringer and a wheel well pulley. Now on the wheel well pulley are original bronze cast sleigh bells. They were used with horse-drawn sleighs. As you turn this clothes wringer, the wheel well pulley flips the sleigh bells, which results in the generation of sound.
This mixing of vintage tools with sound processing is just one stage in Gary's journey. He's studied classical flute and jazz saxophone and has established himself as an electroacoustic music composer. Gary now creates performance works which incorporate dancers and actors with his sculptures and music.
Every time I get to a plateau with one form, I move on to another. I love experimenting, and I love challenges related to art. I thrive on it, I live off of it, it is my life. If I think about life not involved with these challenges, I think I wouldn't be able to really survive.